Morning.
All right, perfect. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
What's up, dude? How you doing, mate?
Good
Good,
morning.
good. Okay, what's this? Price broke down, downtrend, created support. This kind of broke support. Was my sell entry, clean candles. Oh, nice.
That's beautiful.
1 to 3, 1 to 2.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy sell, to be honest.
Yeah, very nice.
Did you see my post this morning that I should have smashed that sell button last night?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see it later on here today.
Yeah. Oh man, Mays are starting to point down.
That was in a London session, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I had called it during Asian Open because remember I posted a possible wick fill,
Oh, yes.
and that's why I said I should have
Yes.
smashed that damn sell button.
On GJ.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I see it now. I'm looking at it. Like I'm looking at from the analysis you sent last night
Uh-huh.
to the one you just sent maybe like half an hour ago.
Yeah. But I played it safe, like you said.
Yeah.
Not my session. Not my session.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Yes, coach.
All right, let's take a look at GJ here. GJ's back at market open price from yesterday. This support. And the most recent resistance is going to be somewhere over here. Right there, I would say. The 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute. Yeah, this makes sense because this bearish candle came down. The next one left a wick at 141.480. If you look left, this was a zone here from Friday and then again. So this makes sense for it being the most recent resistance, most recent support. If the support breaks, we look left, we're like, okay, this is a clean candle, then there's a very high chance price is going to come down to this point here, 141, 250 or even 230. But if it goes up, I think it's heading back up to around 141, 600. But let's take a look at the daily here.
I've got that as a daily support as well, basically.
Yeah, I would say by looking at the daily as well, the daily hasn't really gone bearish. It only went bullish. So I think just looking at it, just by visualizing it, you can see that, okay, there might be a chance that it might go further down, right? So if it's going to go bearish, it has to break below 141, 370. And that's going to be the support on these lower time frames, which it breaks, it flips bearish. So I think this will be a good trade if it flips bearish. But if it breaks above 141.480, then we're heading back up into this area here, 141.600. Something I'm going to be looking for.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
How are we?
Good, man. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Morning, mate.
What are you looking at, GJ?
Yeah, I was looking at GJ. If it breaks the support, I'm looking to sell it, but it's kind of ranging at the moment.
Yeah, I was just looking at this. So it's kind of, it did this over here, and it's now doing like the same there.
Yeah.
So I can see it pushing higher, but let's see.
I'm just not sure yet with the weekly and stuff. I'm not sure. I think we'd probably need a bit further.
I definitely wasn't expecting that gold move this morning, though.
That was news. Wasn't that news?
Well, I mean, it was news, but it wasn't from anyone important.
No,
It was
it
like
wasn't there some
some
data?
retired dude. Some ex-finance minister or something.
Oh, okay.
But everything I was reading this morning was like trade deals are on the rocks, and then gold just tanked.
Looks like it might be a good retest entry now.
To go down?
Yeah. At 44.44.
Yeah, because rakeel, that big order there is the London 3 o'clock candle. Yeah.
Right there. Alright, someone's gotta go. Who is that?
That feedback.
Yeah, that feedback. Oh, Mitch sees the same thing here on gold.
Oh.
Wait for a retest. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if there's a bearish candle forming here, then awesome. Yeah, it could be a nice sell. Broke.
Breakout this morning, right?
Yeah. How big is this range? Ooh, it's a nice big range. Anybody know if I can deposit money to Trader's Domain account with credit card? I'm not sure. I think you need to contact support. Not sure at the moment. Ooh, looks like GG's breaking up over here. Man, I'm trying to change my password here on the account. I can't find it. Can't find how to change it.
On what?
Trader's Domain. Yeah, Trader's Domain.
I don't remember how to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty. Changing the password on the PAM account, like the leaderboard account.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I forgot it, and now it's such a bitch to find how to change it.
it's hard, man.
Yeah, I can change the password of the normal accounts, but the leaderboard account is so hard to change the password.
I hate passwords.
Just ask Ted.
Tell me like go support.
Nah, it's gonna be it.
Ted will be like, go to support.
Well, if you go to tradersdomain.com and click support, you can just ask them. Like, oh, okay, thanks.
And Gigi's trying to break up.
Ooh, someone sent a chart. Let's take a look here. Created resistance, retest the low. Okay, someone else was looking for sells too. Perfect. We have a lot of contestants here looking for gold sells. Our cats. Oh, our cat saw me on Instagram. Now he knows me who I am. Gotta change identity.
Torch account looking torchy, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he hasn't hit one winning trade yet.
Well, he's QBank's best student. so I know what's going on.
Man, I'd love a go at that.
Oh, bought gold. See, this is what I don't understand. Like this, he keeps moving his stop losses. That's the problem.
Dangerous, man.
Like, you know, like I saw this, his stop was like 15 pips, and he exited at negative 30 pips. That's a very rookie move to move your stop losses. When you move stops, you're like, I gotta move my stop, man.
Not accepting he's wrong.
Yep. Dangerous, man.
Am I allowed to chat people I want to add? Also success learning for its first time. Oh yeah, you can chat. Your screen says it's Friday and end of the month. Oh, it's December, the start of the month.
Yeah, man.
All right, looks like gold 15 minute broke the low of the previous 15 minute. Maybe a 13, 14 pip stop would be, because there's a clean candle which went up. So you know, it could be a higher chance it could mirror this whole thing back down. Ooh, G just breaking up here.
Yeah, that's like looking at the 4 hour. That could be a nice rejection off the daily.
Oh, nice, GJ. Got
So-
10 pips nearly.
Yeah, I'm watching that. I'm looking for buys above 650, really.
Yeah, look at GU, that's pushing as well.
Yeah. I mean, looking at my 4 hour, that's bang off the daily support.
Man, GJ didn't even give any entry.
It did if you were
It did.
looking to jump off of the last 30 minute in London or before we get on. So at what 5:30 our time, you could have smashed the buy off of that one. Which is
Yeah.
what I thought about doing, but I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, but I was looking for a 30-minute candle closing above right over here, so then I could take an entry on the next 30-minute candle going up.
Right.
Yeah, but now this is just moved. Even I was looking at the 15-minute. The 15-minute didn't really close above this resistance area.
Yeah, it could come back to that, yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
I should have hit. I should have hit buy. Well.
I think I'm really good at waiting for something I really want to see, and then I execute on that.
Yeah,
Patience, man.
I'm trying to keep that in the back of my head.
Yeah, because every time I see a price move like this, usually there would be like major FOMO. You know, oh, I've missed it. But like 100% of the time, price will always print something that you like, and you'll be like, okay, you know what? Now is my time to execute.
Yeah, I was hoping that the 6 a.m. 30-minute candle would print bearish. Then I would have jumped in for sure.
Yeah.
But it printed bullish. I was assuming that it was going to continue to drop at that point, so I didn't enter.
Yeah, if this closes above this area, then that means the 4-hour should flip bullish. Because now then it's breaking above this area, but then there's so much mess over here. Yeah, there's so much mess. But like once 141 700 goes,
Yeah,
then it's gone. Then it's gone
Yeah, that's what
further up.
650, 660 onwards is kind of where I was looking.
Yeah. So I mean, if the 30-minute can close above here, then it'll be a good move up to like 141 700. But if that area goes, man, you just flying back up.
Yeah, there's a lot of room above there.
Yeah. Ooh, gold is going down. Got some pips in gold. Ooh, two people are in gold cells here. Nice.
Yeah, I just entered.
Yeah, nice. I think with gold, your stop should be at 1458.50 or even 1459 to be very, very safe.
Yeah, I didn't take that sell, man, because it's a 15 pip stop. I didn't want to.
Yeah, that was a bit much for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wrong chart.
Those sells would have been clean on GJ if it would have broke the low.
Yeah, I think 15 minute is nice. It's closing. It broke below the previous one. It's closing bearish. Now you can say that, okay, if the next 15 minutes stays below the high of the previous one, this has a much higher room to head further down. Plus, it's a retest too at that level. A couple guys called this out. Very nice. Alright, when price breaks a major level, why is it a custom that it will fly away? Why is it a custom that will fly away? Well, this is a major level, right? Like 141,700. So you can see the candles from here, like from last week, Friday, came up here, they couldn't break. Then yesterday, after the Asian Open, price came up here, it couldn't break. And then after London Open, price came up here, it couldn't break. So if price breaks above 141,700, that means price has done what price couldn't do in the previous 2-3 sessions. You know, so that's a big deal. I look at that as like, oh, okay, this is a big deal now. You know, and that means it will just go up. Because price goes one way, right? Up or down. So if price breaks above 141,700, there's a higher chance it's going to go up, then continue moving down, you know. Took up gold sells on Friday, went into coma, recovered today. Oh, nice. Very nice. So you going into a coma would probably be paying off right now. Should continue moving down.
Maybe. Yeah, I've got 15 pip take profit set
Oh, nice.
for gold.
Not bad, not bad. Oh, someone drew magic candles here for gold. Looking for sell stops to go down.
Yeah, I'm just watching it. It's like creating support on the 15-minute gold.
Yep.
But I'm not selling it until we get a decent breakdown from that. And plus, I'd much rather take buys and sells.
Oh, you'd rather take buys on gold than sells?
Only because my analysis over the weekend was buys.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to wait for that setup. And it's hit that, daily 4-hour support again.
Yeah.
How many times is it going to bounce off of there? Or is it going to finally break?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I also think that maybe gold might just, range between 1459 and 1453 till NFP.
Yeah, definitely possible.
But like my bias on gold is bearish.
Yeah.
Because
Based off of like the week and stuff, right?
Because of the week, the holiday season, and a lot of spend. Like just from a basic fundamental perspective.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it makes sense on the whole Christmas and spending stuff.
It's kind of like how your bias was bias on gold. My bias on GJ was like mostly sells. But when it broke up, I was like, oh, what a disappointment.
Yeah. No, yeah, only because I could see it was kind of doing exactly what it'd done this morning on the open.
Yeah.
It's kind of like mirroring that on GJ.
Yep.
And GU
Ooh.
was pushing as well.
See, now looking at gold, I'd be out of gold by now because the 30-minute candle's closing bullish.
Yeah, I don't trust themselves.
Yeah,
It's in a bit of a dodgy area, I think, at the minute.
I'd be out of gold. See, at this point, for gold to go bearish, it needs to break the low of the 30-minute, like the next candle. Yeah. Instead of letting gold hit stop loss, I'd be just chilling.
Oh, that was a strong close on gold.
Yeah, very strong gold close on gold. No selling yet on gold.
No.
No.
Don't sell gold.
No.
Yeah, we created a nice support at this level.
Gold's killing off people.
It is. It's doing the same thing it did last week.
Yeah, man.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, the last 2 weeks, I think. No?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna be fun. I don't really see a sell in the future here. I like if we can get into the 1459 range. If we can break above that, we have a clear path to like 1460. We probably can go from 1459 all the way to 1460 very easily. And ultimately 1462 would be a great target. If we can break 1459 first.
What's this? Pure mathematics. Oh, GJ sells. Nice. People are drawing magic candles here. Awesome. Yeah, GJ sells are probably considered GJ sells once it comes back below 141,470. You know, because then this move up could be considered like a fake out. But there's no sells on GJ yet, in my opinion. Because so far, so there are two things that can happen. Looking at this candle, this broke above, right? So now maybe it's creating support down over here to continue moving up. You know, but it's important to wait for this 15-minute to close. See where the 15-minute closes. Because the 15-minute closes bullish or above that area, then there's a high chance price is going to go up. But if it closes bearish, there's a high chance this move up was a fake out and will continue moving down. You have to wait. Oh, it's moving up.
Looks to me like it's just doing a retest of that consolidation box it's broken out of.
Yeah, I'm in bias.
Yeah.
I took it off the 30 minutes with the wick.
I just took buys too then.
On 4 hour, it's the same. It's just like consolidation. Then if it breaks up now, you've got 850s and stuff. You know, get up there.
Because that previous 30-minute wick closed above that bearish candle, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. In it.
Agreed.
US 30 dropping, so gold will go up. I think. Well, I'm not gonna say anything on that, but perfect. Nice analysis. So far, this 15-minute is bearish. If this finishes bearish, the gold is just ranging here at this area. But I think a 30-minute bearish close would be perfect for sells on gold if we get it. Hey, actually, I'm gonna ask support here. I have a thing on GJ that says be careful. Yes. I have a thing on GJ too that says be careful. That's a stop loss. It's gonna save me. A stop loss is like a safety net. You know, if you fall, it catches you. You're not dying today, man. Not today. Oh, nice call, guys.
Yeah, nice
Oh,
call.
guys, you guys gave me confidence to take a trade.
Yeah, 10 pips.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Our push coming as well.
Ooh.
But I don't know why you didn't take the initial entry on the pullback, because your levels. When I looked at your levels, I saw it, and then I went, "Oh shit, it closed."
Yeah, because when I came on, my bias was sells. You know, so it took me a little while to just kind of change it.
Yeah, I thought for me, looking at 4 hour and stuff, it's just a consolidation area before it's going to break out and get going again. I think
4 hour looks like shit.
Yep.
But let's see. I'm just looking at, you look at GBP across the board, it's kind of, they all push down below support and have done like a fake out.
Yeah.
GA's done it. GU.
GJ can hold this like the daily support that the 4 hours kind of rejecting off. That would be pretty cool, I think, for further upward moves.
Oh, EJ's falling.
Oh, no retest, straight down. Literally no retest.
There's no chill on Monday.
I think the new president of the ECB or something was talking, so he's probably killed the euro off.
Oh.
Start at the bottom so he can work his way back up.
When will the stream stop for the holidays? The 20th of December till the 10th of January. Yeah.
It's going to ruin my social life.
Yeah, sorry. If EJ is falling, how far will it go? It's coming down to the 4-hour area here.
Yeah, all that mess.
$141,570. Ooh, black box is in cells. Black box. I don't know what your email address is. I forgot. So if you're waiting for the gold 15-minute to close, it hasn't closed here. I think if this one goes bullish as well, there's a high chance for gold to go up. But it needs to close bearish for sells. GJ on the other hand.
That's what I was watching.
Yeah.
As long as we don't break through that. It'll dip and go around. It'll do the upside down McDonald's. It'll dip and then collect everything in here. And then go right to here and then eventually to here.
That'd be Wendy's then, would it?
Yeah. Yeah, the Wednesdays.
The Wendy's indicator. And it was pink.
They won't let me create Instagram. It's pretty frustrating. Oh. I don't know. It's pretty easy to create an Instagram account. There are fucking trolls who create 10 every day. Come on, black box.
Unless he's a minor.
Or maybe you're too old. I don't know. Today is the 2nd December. Is this NY session 1st or 2nd December? May need to correct that. Well, Molly, we're going to keep it at 1st December. Is it 1st? Oh, it's 2nd December today. Oh.
Oh, man.
Alright, let's fix it. Oh yeah, better fix the date before someone asks for their money back on the live streams. I paid with my time. Can't even put the right dates on. Yeah, see, gold 15 minutes finishing bearish here. So this is increasing the probability of a drop. GJ, I don't like GJ, man. I closed my GJ trade here. It's just now in the middle. I don't. Nah.
Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, man, I tried to create an Instagram. I've had to actually gone through the verification 2 different times where they make you take a picture of yourself holding a handwritten note with a code on it.
What?
What the hell?
No, that's not
They won't let
Instagram.
it. They keep saying, "Oh, sorry, it's our bad, but you should be able to log in now," and I can't. It just every time it says your account has been violated the terms and we can't let you log in. I don't know what's.
That's not Instagram.
Been going through it. I have no idea what's going on. They just won't let. They will refuse to just let me create an Instagram.
Maybe you're trying to create a account on Area 51 or something, but that's not Instagram, man.
Wow.
What website are you heading to create the account?
I was just using the Android app, and I've gone back and forth with support twice on it, and they made me take a picture and all this stuff. I'm like, clearly showing your face and your hands holding the piece of paper, clearly written with this code on it, and then they come back and say, "Oh yeah, it should work," and it doesn't. So I don't know.
Oh,
Wow.
well, some things in life are probably not simple.
I think it's because my box is black.
Probably that's why. Or maybe someone told them to be aware of the black box. Oh, someone entered gold sells.
Again?
Yeah, I guess they entered when the 15-minute closed bearish here.
That's a risky one.
The low though.
Yes, because this is resistance at 1458.50, and until price doesn't break above 1458.50, I don't think it's going to go up. It needs to break above that to go up. But if the candles keep closing bearish at 1458.50, then it increases the probability of it heading down. That's just what I can see. But what I think, it should go up. So now, what are you going to do? Trade what you think or what you see? Alex P sent a chart. Ooh, wick filled. Nice, your JPY. Yeah. Guess it came down further, your JPY. When you try to recover your account, don't say you have personal pictures. Oh, what? Follow through the other option. That's what I did when. Oh no, he's trying to make a new account.
I'm still in that GJ buy.
Oh, nice.
H1 had closed bearish, bullish as well. So
yeah. The only reason I exited was that the 15-minute went up, and when I looked left, it came up to this level here. So I was just waiting for the 15-minute to close bullish, but it closed bearish, so I exited my position. Yeah, because honestly, I would see if GJ falls down, in my mind, I would see that as a very easier trade than buys.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I kind of seeing here. But if price starts to create a support around 141, 480, then you're right. Then GJ has a much higher chance of continue moving up because they would have broken out of this consolidation area. Oh, what's this? 4 hour GJ overall bullish bias, looking for 4 hour to close to reject daily support. Chris, I think if you're waiting for 4 hour to go bullish, you can go to the smaller time frames right here and wait for supports to be formed. Because for a high time frame to go bullish, it needs a support to be formed on the lower time frames so that it can, like, you know, it can I don't know, I'm having a language barrier.
Turn around.
Yeah, so it can turn around and say, okay, that's the best word, man. Every time you're stuck, well, you can just turn around and see the lower time frame support form and then go up.
So you know.
Yeah.
I did say I know that using more time frames as well, though.
Yeah.
So that was my overall view. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Because basically, like, okay, let's say, for example, if this 30-minute candle is going to go up, right? So basically what's happened is that if this 30-minute candle is going to go up, bullish, and if the previous 15-minute was bearish, that means the 15-minute candle, this is the low of the 30-minute candle when the previous 15-minute candle closed.
Yeah.
Right, so if your bias is still bullish, then in the lower time frame, you're kind of saying that, okay, then this low should be respected for price to continue moving up. And that in turn will flip the 4 hour back up to 141, you know, 700 or whatever.
Yep, I see it.
Yeah, so people who are in buys here, they're still good, I think. Yeah, still good, should be good. Just confirming, where can you send charts? Just post them here in the chat. Well, I trade TM, you need to watch the intro video. You won't get a different answer, it's going to be the same answer. Yeah, I think I got out of GJ early, but also because I wasn't comfortable with that position.
And it's Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no rush.
There's no rush. Still, yeah. Still waiting for Vantage to process this withdrawal I made. In 2 days. Come on.
It's because it's so big.
Yeah. Pretty sure 10,000 isn't big for them. It should just quick time do it. Alright, here you go. Man, crypto deposits and withdrawals are fast. Yeah, super fast.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah, like crypto deposit on traders domain is like within an hour.
That's pretty cool.
It's really fast. Because like most times I get my Bitcoin payments in there and it happens in an hour or so.
No, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's the beauty of crypto.
Traders domain people are working around the clock there, man. Just processing deposits and withdrawals. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, see gold now. Gold is still bearish. It broke the low of the previous 30-minute candle, which increases its chances to continue going bearish.
Yeah, I think it's heading down too. If you look at the 1 hour, it looks like it's the 1 hour retest.
Yeah. Picture perfect. The 15-minute had a little bit of a speed bump here. But I guess if it stays below 1458.50, it should continue moving down. Alex P sent a chart. Oh, nice. See, I know this is going to be a bad thing to say, but this is from me speaking from experience that now since the 30-minute broke the low of the previous one, well, it's pulling up right now, you know, then this increases the probability for it to continue down because it broke the low of the previous 30-minute candle. But the way it's moving, man, it's just so dangerous.
Yeah, it's got to break down 1457 for sales. It's creating that nice support. It's just bouncing off it every time.
Yeah, just bouncing off.
It's massive balls to take sales now.
Like Ted said, if we break above like into 1459, then I think that's the buyers. Sales below 1457.
This is the 7 a.m. foolery. That's what happens every time at 7 a.m. We get this rip down, and people are like, "Oh, sell." And I was like, "Oh no, maybe not."
Empty my account.
Oh. Yeah, it's crazy. Dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just grabbing uneducated people.
This is why this zone is so important. You need a candle. We need a candle here to finish below this zone here for it to go down there. If not, I think it's a sell, but wait for candle to close.
Wow.
Lucky people on the market fluidity stream, wait for candles to close because other people have taken sells over here and now have become our wick. They have become the wick.
Yeah, that's never fun.
Just like the torch account has become the wick.
Again?
Dude, it's bad.
The torch account has become the wick.
Oh dear. It would be so cool to have a go on that.
I want to do it.
Fake account, dude. Fake account.
Let me do it. I guarantee I'll at least have one profitable trade. This guy's done 6 non-profitable trades.
Wow.
Do you have the link for that?
I think I could do better than that.
He's in a buy. His buy is at 1458.
Yeah, on a Sunday night.
No, 1458.90. That's the buy. And the stop loss is way down over here. I think that's a bad stop loss. For buys. I think for buys, the stop should be at least like 1457. Because if that area breaks, gold's going to go down and hit your stop 100%.
What lot size did he take?
A single lot. It's good risk management. He's not doing anything too crazy. He's just lost like 30% of the account already. That's all. In 6 trades.
Come on, GJ.
Yeah.
DJ's fucking around.
I don't have.
You see? Okay, I'm sorry, Ted.
No, I don't have the password. Sorry. Go ahead.
You see, GJ, this consolidation. That's why I'm not taking any buys on GJ. I don't want to fight against this entire consolidation.
That was kind of my idea about waiting for my 4 hour, to be fair, because that would get me to near the top.
Because if you take a look on the 1 hour, you're going to see almost the same things. Heavy resistance.
Yeah, so right there.
Fighting against this heavy resistance, you have a sort of rejection.
That's what I think above 650.
Here. So what's made me wonder, we're going to continue down, is if we have some sort of rejection on this 1 hour candle, then we may start pulling away from there and creating candles like this. But I mean, it's Monday. Will happen.
Yeah, man. Start the month. It can come down miles. Yeah, never know.
Yeah. I think Kivan has a good entry because he's around this area, right, Kivan?
Jivan.
What's that?
Kivan.
Jivan.
Hey, what's up?
Your entry on GJ, your buys on GJ is around this area? Because you take the entry based on 15 minutes?
Yeah, I took it below the 15-minute stop. That's why below the 15-minute wick, I placed my stop.
Oh, okay.
The bullish.
Gold just took souls again.
Yeah, 141,474 and 141,488.
Okay, that's good.
So it's a small risk.
Gold is crazy.
Yeah, start of the week, start of the month. It's always fun.
Well, if we look at the stats here, Let's look at the stats. So the torch account has lost almost all the trades so far.
No,
And
it did lose all the trades.
yeah, and currently the torch account is in gold buys. So if we take sells,
we're gonna be in profit.
we're gonna be
really quick.
Jesus.
Like I'm not being mean, but I'm just following the trend over here. You know?
Oh no! There it goes.
So that's the torch indicator.
Yeah.
It's pretty accurate.
I'm just following the trend here.
Very accurate.
Secondary confirmation of Sean Lee. Do it.
Mr. Shane Ryrox, no one is saying GBP sells. No one said anything about GP sells.
No.
Man, where do you guys hear these things? I don't understand.
It's them voices inside your head.
Raja, my girlfriend says you sound like King Julian.
Oh my god.
King Julian.
That's a good one.
Hey, you dum dums.
Hey, you dum dums. All right, let's see if we can go against the torch.
Ted, still thinking buys for gold? Yes, I am. I have a buy stop above 14.59. I'm patient. I can wait.
Yeah, that makes sense because gold will be setting up for its NFP week, and we've got Wednesday ADP as well. So if you think about it, it's the end of the month. Loads and loads of staff will be coming on temporary, so it should be really good numbers.
Yeah, I think that this area is going to consolidate for a bit. The 15-minute candles are going to consolidate. Providing we don't break with the next 15-minute candle, we should be on our way to head up. I'm looking at the daily. We're at a huge support on the daily at 1456, 1455. If that daily support holds, we should be on our way up. It might not happen today, but I think it'll happen this week. We might tend to move up.
I think it might drive back up to 1466, maybe even 70s, in order to drive down on Wednesday and Friday.
Yep, agreed.
I think it's gonna drop because of this resistance here. And this candle closing bearish. There'll be a pull up and then down.
Well, I think UFOs exist. That's all I'm going to say. Welcome to the week. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out and I'm out this week, so this is my last day. I'm out traveling to visit people. So.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you have a good time, dude.
We'll see.
Uncle Ted, thoughts on GN? Read the screen. Thoughts on GPNGD? Read the screen.
I don't look at thoughts. All higher time frames are strongly bearish for gold. Why are we discussing buy biases if we're really fluid? Well, Super Swift, what I look at is I look at the fact that we've held this support at 1457 for a long time. So sell biases will come into play if we break below 1450 actually. I think that's sort of my idea when I look at the overall setup. Even the weeklies have been holding that support area. So I need a little bit more confirmation for us to break down that support. Because you can see I have a support right at 1458. And if that continues to hold, like this area over here, if it continues to hold, then we should still continue to go up. That's why I'm just waiting for it. I mean, on the smaller time frames, I tend to agree with the bias is going down, but I'm looking for the bigger move all the way back up to 1500s. If it's available. If not, then the move is down to 1430. So those are my two biases. So we're either going 1500 or 1430. So once 50. Basically, for me, for a sell, I need 1448 to come.
So why wouldn't you look for a sell right here? What's happening right now?
Because the higher time frames are still holding that support at 14. at 1450s.
Yes.
Right. So what I'm thinking in my head is, okay, if this support is sort of being held, or say this support, the probability in my mind of this dropping is tougher for me to play than it is for me to go back up to here, if you get what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
Because what I would need to see here, as an example, is I would need to see something like this. Like I would need to see a rejection on the upside, but the problem is, like, I would want to see this as an example, like this kind of candle. But because we don't have that, and we have this here, and I'm looking at these, then that leads me to believe that there's probably more of a bias towards up. But the great thing about this is because it's Monday, tomorrow's candle could look like this. It could on the daily, it would turn around and do something like this and fill that wick and then continue to drop. So that's where, if tomorrow this looks like this and then we start to have this kind of area here, you could fill that wick and you could say, hey, yeah, we're continuing down. The daily candle structure doesn't lend me the analysis or the support to drop, just because we're rejecting right off this point here that we had with these areas over here. That's my only concern, is if we're going to go down, why are we pulling back? Like, we should be up over here to drive down. That's my idea is, if we were to go down, orders should be up over here to drive us down over here. But instead, orders came down over here, and it looks like it's driving us back up over here.
See, I'm looking at it from an opposite perspective here. I'm looking at it from this resistance being held and this low being created overnight.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, that's like a strong support. But the way I'm looking at it is that if this is a clean range here, there's an opportunity to get this, like, a portion of this range.
Yes, agreed. So what I would be looking for here is similar to what I was looking on the higher time frame, but on the smaller time frame. I would want more of a rejection candle up over in this area here, and then I would want that to drive down. Reason being is because you have a nice easy play right to here, and then eventually right to here. But we need more rejection up over here. Drive us here, because I really don't think that this candle is rejection. I think it's a booby trap candle.
Okay.
Because this section over here is basically the pre-NY New York or pre-North American Open. So that leads me to believe that we had this whole push up here, and now people are pulling back to collect orders to then continue to drive further. That's sort of my idea. But we'll wait to see how this candle finishes.
The 4-hour candle's looking a bit like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at gold, previous 1 hour, it has broken the high. No, I don't think gold has broken the high at all. But yeah, Ted, like about that daily, that makes sense. Like anything above 1465 would be easier buys up to 1470.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, GJ.
Nice buys on gold should be above 1460. Once we break 1460.49, would be a nice buys.
Yeah.
Ahmed is mad.
Man, Ahmed was insulting what's her name, Nadine, on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just came on and he started talking stupid stuff again. So I was like, yeah, don't need any toxicity here.
That's true. Yeah, I don't agree with his point. The idea with what we do here is to walk through scenarios and try and build a story. It has nothing to do with changing biases back and forth. It's understanding the story and then executing upon that story. I think changing biases come where, you know, one time you take a buy and then 5 seconds later you take a sell because you didn't know what you were doing. Here we're mapping out ideas, and that's how you trade. You map out ideas and you say, if this is going to happen, then we'll do this. If that's going to happen, we're going to do that. I don't know where this ego thing comes from, where you have to just stick to one side. It's not. The idea here is to discuss ideas, to build out and execute and get 100% accuracy. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm listening to what Rakeel's saying, and I'm trying to figure out how I can play that if it makes sense. And then I also have my bias as well to where I want to do it again.
Yeah, it's like we have discussions on both sides. You know, it's not that
That's
we're
right,
changing
yeah.
biases.
DJ's not looking very friendly.
GJ? Yeah, GJ's stuck.
Oh, Black Box Trading. He graduated. Could we not sell gold right now due to rejection off support and clean chart to the left? Okay, so you would need to show a chart so that we could see that. And if you look at the 30-minute and the hourly time frame, where do we have sell?
I think on gold they are sells with this 30-minute candle closing bearish. I'm not trading it, but I'm just anticipating it. Also because the torch account is in a buy, so that's adding to my confidence there.
Then you're taking sales based on the torch account.
Well, it's just made because like it's just the probability is there for me to be right, you know. Because also looking at it, like his losses are almost 20 pips, you know, and right now he's in a drawdown of almost 8 pips, so that gives me another 12 pips to be in profits.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Percentages.
The thing with gold is, if you take a look at the 1 hour, you're gonna see that previous rejection to the downside of the previous 1 hour. Yeah. So it's pretty fishy. Sells for me.
We got black box chart.
It's a black chart.
Yeah, black chart with boxes. Nice. He's in buys on gold. Okay.
Yeah, that's nice. It's a nice buy.
To 1460.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Congratulations, black box.
GJ, lots of rejection, hence possible drop. I would kind of change this GJ chart to something like this over here, because you have to look at what was happening recently. Recently, there was a consolidation happening here. Price broke out and started creating support. That's how I'm going to look at it. Create support. And now it's entering this another mini resistance here. So if this support holds, which it seems like it is, because the 15-minute candle is about to close in 3 minutes, this will move GJ further up because the support is being held.
I agree.
Yeah. So I think this chart you need to really see what's happening recently. So recently there's the support being created, not resistance. Resistance was up over here. So maybe you need to change this and bring it down.
You have minor support on the lower time frames below.
Yeah. Saying based on 30-minute rejection, I know the 1 hour candle didn't close. It would be based on gold and dust. Yeah, so most of my trades are based off the 30-minute candle closes. So this candle here closed.
I closed out of GJ.
Okay, this candle here closed bearish, and then there was resistance here. So as long as this kind of stays bearish, there's a high chance gold is continuing down.
I should have held that. Fuck. That'd be 5 pips profit. There's only 6 pip risk.
Oh, nice.
There we go, GG.
Oh, GG's moving.
Someone's got shells on gold. Very nice. Yeah, I think gold has room to go down.
Yes.
We have 4 confluences. This is resistance, candle close bearish,
Torch,
and torch account is in buys. And the fourth confluence could have been if I would have taken sells, but I have not. So I don't feel comfortable taking a trade. Ooh, Alex P had GJ buys and gold sells.
Yeah, I'm still sat in my GJ buyer. I'm up like 11 pips, but I'm just waiting to see if it can break this 30-minute high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get it up to 141, 650, even 700.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
I just don't like that area at 600. That's annoying me.
Oh, who cares about that area? Just put your finger on that area, man.
I'll zoom in a bit more.
Yeah,
those gold sales was actually nice off the 30 minutes. If you notice that the candles closed lower, but I missed it.
Oh,
nice.
Guys, where do you see the touch account trades?
They want to know about the torch account.
Oh, well, you gotta figure it out yourself.
Equal info, man.
That's a treasure hunt. Imagine people start taking the opposite trades to the torch account.
Rakeel, did you hold it, GJ?
No, I closed at a break even. I didn't like the way the 15-minute closed.
Can you go to the 30-minute?
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's gonna keep pushing up. It's awesome.
Yeah, but we have that previous resistance.
Man, every time you say "but," it just keeps going. You know?
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, you gotta stop saying "but."
Someone say sells because I'm in bias.
Man, Carlos, whenever a good trade is there, you always like talk yourself out of it by saying "but." You know, look.
Damn.
Oh, here it goes.
It would have smashed my TP.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Fuck.
No, that's a good effort.
But hey, listen, this was right. Your analysis was correct.
Torch closed.
Oh, torch is probably on the stream here.
Quick, get out.
Chris, you're in it.
No, I've made no trades at all yet.
Okay.
Nothing at all. Not yet.
4 hours gone bullish. Rocket candle.
Yes, things gonna continue.
I might for over 650, 670.
4-hour flip bullish. It stands a high chance to continue going bullish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna fill the wick.
Yes.
On the 4-hour.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I'm just being patient. I'm in no rush.
Ooh, look at that gold fall. Come on.
The 4 hour on gold goes bearish, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Got that whole wick to fill then. Gold.
Yeah, down to 1454.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Cyber Monday. Gotta do some more shopping. I actually did zero shopping. Actually, I did buy something. I bought a portable hard disk. Yeah, that was the only shopping I did.
You need to buy a better ice scraper.
Yeah. Man, trust me, when there's ice in Canada, no matter how good of an ice scraper you have, you're gonna have a tough time.
Dude, that side window. That side window is mad.
Yeah.
Keep a hairdryer in your car so you can heat that window up a little easier.
Yeah.
That's proper ice, so that was.
Yeah. That's a fun time living in Canada.
Look at EJ Rakeel.
Is it? Oh, wow. Straight bounce up from that support.
Yeah. I had buy bias on this. If you look on the 4-hour daily, it looks like it's kind of broken the tops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just done like a retest. This could go all the way up now.
GJ's still pushing here.
Yes, sir.
Man, that was a nice call in GJ too.
Yep. 16 pips.
Nice.
4 hour.
It was perfect, man.
Really good rejection now on the 4 hour.
It's gonna have
got 20 pips on GU as well.
This is gonna have a quick spike to 141,700. It's coming.
Yeah. This is the highlight of today.
Yeah, this is gonna be the highlight for today. No, I'm having no FOMO. Zero FOMO. FOMO? What's that? Do you trade some specific pairs only? Yes, I only trade GJ and gold. So if you come to the stream, for the rest of the week, you will see how good I am at GJ and, well, only GJ. What's the email you send charts? It's not an email. I think you need to read the description. It says in the description. Watch before on the live stream rules.
Oh,
GG. Move in.
Shit.
Nice.
CP hit.
This is where you should be securing profits, putting stops at break even.
I'm gonna close 20 pips, and then if it breaks, I'll take some more.
Nice.
And taking sells. No, I'm just kidding with that.
I just wish I would have held those GJ buys a little longer.
Yeah, me too. I
closed them out at that top of that bearish 15-minute wick.
Yeah.
I was worried about that. I was worried about that. That 571 area.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
It spiked to 689. I'll take that as 141,700. It's close enough. Taking profits feel better. Nice.
Hey, man's Monday. Getting banked.
Yeah. It's a nice move.
Exactly, on a Monday.
Oh, you know what we did this morning? This morning we did a nice analysis. If we had two conditions. If it breaks support, it's going to go down. If it breaks this resistance, it's going to go up. That was nice planning.
Yep.
Perfect.
UJ creating lower lows and lower highs. Would you agree that gold might go up as UJ is just creating another lower high? Well, Gurjot Sidhu, you need to send a chart on what you see. Because what I see here is GJ, gold, and EJ. And I'm not going to open up UJ to look what you see. So you need to send a chart.
Gold's playing.
Gold's gonna drop.
You think?
Yeah, I mean it's just creating lower highs and lower lows on a 30-minute chart.
I still got it. It's still not closed below that support. I'm waiting for a 30-minute candle close below.
You got that hour open in a minute.
Someone sent a chart. Oh yeah, this hour open is gonna push things. This is the end by open. What's this? Gold 1 week. Break and close below. Fib retracement may send price to 1405. Yeah, this makes sense. 1460. So
Roger, you love saying this makes sense.
yeah, because like this guy has no entry criteria, no exit criteria.
That's how I know you're bullshitting.
Yeah, that's why I just say yeah, this makes sense because I can't argue on this because there's nothing else.
That's why I know you bullshitting.
There's a Fibonacci he doesn't use.
He said this makes sense. He bullshitting.
Well, we'll see the way like how I do my entire analysis, give my ideas, right? That idea just was like, okay, perfect.
I dropped the ball on goal because I missed this little freaking where is this little thing here? I can't even draw out of this freaking.
Who's Camille Harris?
That's my wife.
Oh.
Zoom I'm using.
Oh, because TradingView connects to Facebook.
Oops.
Yeah, so this we closed lower than the other one.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it to pull back up a little bit more, but I got distracted. And then that 30 minutes took out the previous bullish candle. So
yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Raja, I just sent a chart to the New York session chat. Black. I'm driving right now, but would you be able to just give me your opinion real quick?
Let's take a look here.
Thanks, man.
So you got 40 pips on gold sells.
No, it was an outlook that I had like for the trade. I didn't actually take the trade, but I marked it up. I went to sleep, and then when I woke up, it had played out. And I just wanted to see if you agreed with like kind of those stipulations that I had put on it.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Support and whatnot.
I agree with that 100%. It was this candle right here, this one, bearish one, closed below to the left, and then you had a nice move down. So that was good anticipation.
It was like clean move. Okay.
Yeah. No, that was perfect.
All right, sweet. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries. Should have taken it, man. Oh.
I know, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I need to take that. That was that confidence.
It's alright. I didn't take my own trade that I called out this morning, so.
Oh, there you go. 141,700.
Damn.
Man, when things like these happen, I know I'm not a retard. I know I can be right. Perfect.
Yeah, close GJ. I'm just holding GU.
Oh man, if GJ breaks above this area, it's gone. So
that's where my bar stops out.
what about this area right here on GJ?
Which?
After 30 minutes, this area right here. What you think?
Yeah, it could create a support here because now essentially it's created a high for the session. So if it's gonna continue up. I think it's gonna maybe like retrace. So you're right, maybe retrace and then go up to retest this new high it made in this session.
Yep.
Come down, make support, and boom.
Possibly retest on last week's high.
Yeah, probably.
I think we'll exceed that.
Where can one send a chart for you to see it? Second time on live stream. Well, Mujib Gharwal, I think if it's your second time, you need to stop coming back because clearly you didn't read what's in the description, and description says exactly what you are asking for.
There's also a video in case you don't want to read.
Yeah, there's also a video if you don't like reading. Man, simple instructions, man. Wow.
Good morning. Question: Is there like a real strong reason why GJ is moving that way? Because I don't see any news for GJ at all.
Yeah, it's basically it was ranging below 141,470, and then price broke above. We looked at the 4-hour and we're like, okay, the 4-hour, if it's going to flip bullish, then it's going to head off to 141,700. So once the 30-minute candles, they closed above this mini resistance, we looked at the 15-minute, and 15-minute started to push up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the whole push up.
And daily looks like a break and retest.
Yeah, so like a very normal market movement.
Plus the structure changed on the 30 minutes too.
Yeah, and an awesome rejection off the daily support as well.
Yeah, we had this whole trade played out step by step as it was forming.
Sorry guys, I'm a little bit late today.
Oh. Yeah, it's okay, Jacob. Yeah, I had a buy. I didn't like the 15-minute candle that closed bearish, so I exited the buy, and then I decided not to take another trade. But then it went to where I wanted it to go. You trade in GJ. What is the result of your GJ trade to result? I don't know. I read what he wrote, and my result on my trade was break even.
There's the push on gold.
Oh yeah, gold 30-minute close bullish.
I hope we reach 1560.
Damn, there's no sells now on gold. Wow, look at that candle close bearish doji.
Yeah, GBP looks like it's about to take off.
Yeah.
God damn, what to look for?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited about that.
Oh, nice. Vincent has GJ buys at break even.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think we're going for that 850,
Torture.
Yeah, I was just going to say he's going to be screwing.
Torture can't close his gold buys.
Dude's going to be pissed. Not man again.
Not again.
Thank God, poor guy. You know what it is? Because his stop is too far. He doesn't. If he just let the trade play out.
Yeah, exactly that.
His problem was he bought right at resistance.
Yeah, that too.
But the thing is,
But
if he's analysed it that way and he's used that stop for a reason, man, he's let that shit play out until it was nowhere near his stop. But
he's not accepting his losses. That's what it is.
Man, this thing is going to pump up now, gold.
Yeah, I agree.
It's going to pump up. Because if it had to go down, this candle would have stayed bearish, but it flipped bullish.
I do believe Ted mentioned that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 7?
Yep.
It was 7 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
Getting
TJ.
candles like this.
Well, he owns a brokerage, so you gotta trust the guy who owns a brokerage.
Yeah, right.
I just look at it that way, you know.
Fair point.
1 hour and adjust it.
I think TJ's going to bust the screen. It's coming.
You go, gold.
Yeah, gold's gonna continue here.
Pips, and I'll be happy.
Damn. The 1 hour broke the high of the previous 1 hour. Let's take a look here. It's also the first 3 minutes of this hour. Damn, gold, I have sells. Gold, go down. Ooh, someone has sells on gold. Raja, where's your TP on gold? I am in no trades. I'm in 0 trades.
To me, this area on gold is hard to trade because if you look left, it doesn't make too much sense.
Yeah, man. That's
If you look,
I see gold going above 1460 out of this area.
Yeah, if that
This
happens,
is-
it's easier.
Nick, I rather take buys at the top of that level that Roger has up top. I think it's a little cleaner at that.
A safe play.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna start a new business here. I'm gonna start giving shout outs to people. Each shout out is gonna cost $500.
God damn.
Whoever, whoever wants to shout out, let me know.
Grant Cardone is cheaper than you.
Yeah, I submitted a video to Grant Cardone, like a thing there yesterday.
Already.
Let's see if we get it.
You put yourself on that site.
Oh man, this is if GJ keeps pushing. Oof.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
As soon as y'all say gold could be a sell, people start selling, not knowing it should really sell. Shake my head. Yeah, I mean, people really need to step back and wait for candles to close. I mean, that's the number one rule. I mean, if you look at this candle, the 30-minute candle, let's use brains, you know. This candle started 6 minutes ago, and in 6 minutes it pushed up, you know, like 12 pips. So you have to just relax for the first 15 minutes at least to see where it's going to go. Because for all we know, it could just push down.
Plus, you should be doing your own analysis, man.
Yeah.
Not listening for.
Yeah, and like if people take a trade and if it hits your stop loss within the first 5-10 minutes, man, just sit back for the next hour, you know, and see what happens. Like I took a trade earlier on. I closed it at break even. It was GJ buys and GJ went up. Do you think I overtraded? No, I was like, okay, you know what? Whatever. It's a Monday. I'll sit back. So I'm sitting back. Because, man, it's the second day of December, first day of the week, last month of the year.
long month, man.
Yeah, trust me. If people think they will make back enough money to pay all their debts in this last month when there's no volatility in the last week, I mean, nah, good luck. It's never gonna happen.
Taking them stupid trades, you could blow your
Yeah,
account.
yeah. You gotta extend your plan zone to 2020 now.
Mm-hmm.
Because trust me, if you had goals in January 2019 and they haven't been met till now, I can guarantee you they won't be completed in this last month. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Like, are there? So there are like certain months of the year where like there's a decline in the market and like people are just like not trading as much, and this would be one of those months, correct?
Yeah, it's basically like if you measure the months from let's say April till June, July, and then from September till October, you will see that those monthly candles have more pips in them because there's more volume in the market. But if you look at the monthly candles from let's say the summer months or from January, February when business is slow, you'll see that those monthly candles will have less pips in them because there's less volume in the market. That's kind of like how I see it, because in retrospect, if we look on the 1 hour chart now, and if you look at the time when there's like this time right here, you know, from till after Asian Open till before London Open, the hourly candles have less pips because there's less volume. Then when there's the market open, you see the candles have big moves, they have big pips in them, you know, because there's volume in the market. So that's how I kind of look at the weekly and the monthly candles over the span of 1 year.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
That video, I think it's the higher time frames to lower time frames on YouTube that like really breaks that down too. I believe Ted talks about that. I think and there you mentioned it in the science videos too, for whoever's watching on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a really good video. I've actually seen all my webinars 2-3 times. I'm not even lying. I always rewatch my stuff. It's crazy because I feel like when I'm doing webinars, it's not me. It's someone else. Because most of the webinars are just on the go, you know, like I don't do any preparation or anything like that. It's just let's get it done.
Yeah, it's like when you watch a movie for the second time, you're like, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when me and my wife sit to watch movies from the 90s and early 2000s. I've watched almost all of them. And she asked me, oh, have you seen it? I'm like, yeah, but I want to watch it again. I might find something new. Okay, what's this link here? Okay, YouTubers. Alright, I just posted a link in YouTube for the high time frame to low time frame webinar that guys were talking about. See what I was talking about gold here earlier? That in the first 6 minutes pushed up. Now it's pushing down.
That fuckery.
This happens almost all the time. For the past 2 months, we've been seeing at 8 a.m. Eastern, gold will like, you know, push in one way in the first 4 or 5 minutes, and then it's just reverse. Can you explain your view of the current 15-minute candle on gold for NY Open? It seems like a rejection with this wick. Yes, that's exactly what I see. Seems like a rejection of this wick. I see the exact same thing.
I can't find the torch account. Did he close it already?
I don't know. It's still open. Can you explain? Oh. Oh wow, Egypt pulled all the way back up. Damn, Daniel. So they're what? They're getting a new ECB president? Is that what it is? I don't really
Yeah,
follow
Draghi's gone.
Yeah, I think she's already in actually. Her name's Lagarde.
New guy's taken over. Lagarde, I think his name is.
Lagarde.
It's a she.
Oh, it's a she. No, it's a she.
Yeah.
Man, I was getting so used to seeing the name Draghi everywhere.
Super Mario is no more.
Oh, Super Mario is gone. Oh, Trump is after Brazil and Argentina now.
He's also on his way to the UK, so I'm guessing no tweets today.
Oh, nice. Finally, Boris and Trump will kiss now. Although you are trading 3 hours a day, do you allow Forex to occupy your mind after the trading period without the charts, or do you allow... No, after my trading session is done, I don't look at the charts at all. The only reason I'm going to look at the chart is if someone sends me a chart, or if I'm doing breakdowns later on, but I don't really look at the charts. Because I think if I look at the charts after that time, it's a waste of my time to look at the charts, because if I'm not going to take a trade, then there's no reason for me to waste that time. You know? It's like when you have kids and you tell your kids to study and they don't study, you're like, well, fuck's sakes, man, just study. So it's the same thing here, just don't look at the charts. I still think GJ is going to continue moving up higher. It's going to go up higher and higher.
Yeah, I'm shooting for 141.860.
141.860. Okay, right at the top of that wick over there.
Yeah, man.
That whole area.
Mm.
Yeah, if I would have taken the trade, it would have been GJ buys 100%. Well, I did, but I closed early, whatever.
Yeah, well, don't feel bad. I closed my own trade. Or I didn't even take the one that I had coming in at 6 o'clock in the morning. I should have taken it.
Oh, gold is back now. 15-minute candle closed bullish, made a higher high and higher low. This is continuing up. It's going to break the high of the previous one.
It's about to run.
Yeah, it's about to run to 1460. Oh, 10 more pips. Oh, it's coming. This is always exciting to see gold move.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, someone sent me a chart on Instagram. I'm not going to look at this chart. I'm going to delete this chart. You have to send it on the live streams. The comment was, not sure how to send charts on the live stream. Wow. So easy. I even made a video about it. God damn. Oh, there goes gold.
There's my baby going.
1460.
Knew I didn't like them cells. GJ.
talk's got to be at break even now.
Nah, he flamed out.
Real good.
Knowing him, he's done trading for the day.
Well, he knows when to stop.
Yeah, he
I
knows
guess.
when to stop. I give that to him.
Yeah.
Question: when gold strong, oil is weak. No, gold has nothing in common with oil. Gold and oil have no correlation.
I finally figure out what these guys did with the Twitch account to be on the board. They opened 2 trades, a buy and a sell. Whatever ran in profit, they closed it out to hit the 7K mark. 2 accounts.
Not a good start for your best students, though, man.
Gotta give it to Danny Boy, man. Danny Boy was the best.
Yes, he was the best.
He was entertaining for sure.
Yeah.
Danny Boy
was the best by far.
Point. I thought he was actually going to do it. You know, he was actually hitting.
It costs money to post charts in here. Is that correct? No, that's not correct.
Where did you find this information from?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, people liking them.
Dude, somebody's probably selling your live stream links on YouTube, dude.
Watch me trade live.
Yeah. If you guys want to send charts, send them here for like $5 or whatever.
Dude, the questions that they.
It costs you 10 pips to send a chart. So if you're in a position, you send a chart, you will be down 10 pips. Ooh, this is a good one. If you are younger in a setting, it's always a good idea to befriend and talk to people who are a few years older than you. They will tell you things that they wish they knew a couple of years ago and learn from them.
That is so true.
That is so true.
Yep, life experience, man.
And the worst thing, and the thing I don't like is when people who are younger, they think they are better, not knowing things that they don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like the bad things that can happen in life. They just don't know that.
A good phrase I always keep in the front of my mind is "You don't know what you don't know."
Yeah.
That's it.
No, for real, it saved my life a lot. Always stay humble. Can learn something from everybody.
Come on, GJ, bust out that zone, man.
Ooh, black box reached target there too. Very nice.
Nice work.
Yeah, so that was a pullback and then continuation.
Yeah, that's a nice touch.
Black Box had called those longs on GJ?
Gold.
Gold.
Oh, gold. Okay.
He's been holding for a long time. That was a good trade.
Is it true there were more than 1,000 species of humans over 10,000 years? I think there are more species now.
Yeah, there's that new one that there's snowflakes.
1,001. All right, someone.
Then you have YouTubers.
See now, this is an example of a chart someone sent. I mean, what is this? What am I supposed to do with this chart?
Just say this looks good.
Yeah, looks perfect. Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It was nice and clean chart. Makes perfect sense. What's happening with Brexit? Are they still delaying it?
Nothing's happening while this election's going on.
Perfect. So that means GG's going to continue going strong.
Yeah, we've got an election on the 12th.
12th, man.
So that election is going to say that if Boris is going to stay or not.
But basically, Boris will end up probably being in charge.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's more. I think he's that far ahead, so I think he's going to win. But it's going to be how many extra seats and that he wins. So whether he can get a majority government to get all his plans pushed through.
And if that's the case, that means Brexit will happen probably before the date that they set. I think.
Yeah.
I think based on the fact that he wants Brexit done, all the hardcore Britons are going to vote for Boris to stay in and get majority.
Yeah, man, because there's people dropping out the other parties to support Boris now as well.
So
Boris has not got it made, I think.
Corbyn has no chance.
I don't think so, man.
I don't know. I think he does. Like all these polls are never right. I mean, for Theresa May, they had her winning comfortably, and look how close it was. In fact, there was a hung parliament.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not so convinced that Johnson's definitely going to win it.
I think, I'll say you could.
It's like every day there's polls that are saying it's getting narrower and narrower, and he's also terrible in all the debates. I mean, every time there's a debate, Jeremy Corbyn always comes out more favourable, and it always gets narrower.
From the debates, that's for sure. Just by watching some of them, definitely. But I don't know. I think he's got the backing now, but we'll wait and see. But it should be positive I think that's what's creating the positivity right now myself.
Corbyn reminds me of what's that guy's name? Bernie Sanders.
Nah, dude.
That's what he reminds me of.
What was the thing with the scarecrow?
Bernie Sanders. Global warming is real. Come on.
I can't remember what the program we used to watch when we were kids. It used to have
You don't think global warming is real?
No, man. It's all man-made.
Oh no, Raja, you're wrong, man.
It's all man-made because think about it, man. They have artificial rain in UAE, and I mean, don't you think that there are a bunch of crazy people out there who are like thinking that okay, let's see if we can manipulate the climate or like create artificial snow or rain or artificial.
They do that with the clouds already.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Okay, but why would they? Why would they do it though? Like, what's the theory behind it? Like, what's the beneficial factor
for the global warming?
Yeah.
Oh, to say that we are destroying the planet. All these bunch of vegan scientists are after this, because they say, okay, so I was reading this article where there was saying that the ozone layer, it heals itself automatically, so with all the pollution we've made in the past 50, 60 years, now that we're moving towards more like, environment friendly solutions, the ozone layer will start to heal itself. So all this thing about global warming, if it is here, it's not going to affect us for the next 1,000 years.
Do you have Netflix?
Me? No, that's just my own logical reasoning, yeah.
No, I was going to say there's a documentary. It's called Inside Bill's Brain. It's on Bill Gates. But there's like 4 episodes, but one of them is strictly about like his efforts to try to help the global warming. It's really, really interesting. So if you can get somebody.
Oh yeah, I saw the first hour of that documentary, and it turned out to be a whole documentary on his charity foundation.
Yeah,
there's 3. Yeah, there's like 3 episodes. So that was with the charity, and I think there's another one on the global warming. And then there's like a third about like his investments and like how he became, what he did with Microsoft.
Yeah, I was hoping the documentary would be about his upbringing and the things he went through and things he had to do and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the what is it? The trailer makes it seem like that, but once you start watching it, it's like, wait a minute.
Like, I was looking forward to seeing how his kids are living and what they're doing and all that stuff, but things that everyone wants to see, but it wasn't that. It was just like...
Yeah, that compound of like 8 houses that he has, whatever.
Yeah.
So you don't believe on global warming, Raja.
I
But
don't believe it. Like even if global warming is real, it's a very far-fetched idea, and it's not going to affect people at least for the next 500 years at least.
yeah, you don't want to save the planet, but you were trying to save animals by becoming a vegan.
Well, I'm not going to be here either way, you know, if the planet goes to shit. So it doesn't even matter.
I guess.
Like they're trying to build hotel in space and trying to move to Mars. I think that all that's going to happen. That's a very naive thing to say, Raja. Well, that's my opinion, you know. I mean, I'm entitled to my opinion. Just like Trump is entitled to his opinion. Damn.
So now Trump is traveling to UK to visit his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah, he's on his way now.
What y'all think about the trade war? I think the trade war is going to continue on just like Brexit. Nothing's going to be done for the next 2-3 years, 100%.
All right, gold shifting.
If you don't believe in global warming, why believe we landed on the moon? Oh, I don't think we landed on the moon either.
Yeah, that's bullshit too.
Yeah.
I don't believe that one.
Yeah, it was a big lie.
Who took the picture? Who took the pictures of all the stuff that was shown on that? Like, think about it. Like,
You see the picture, and the flag is swaying like there's wind on the moon.
Exactly.
If it was fake, you think they would take that into consideration?
Yeah.
All right, let's answer. How many times man's been to the moon?
Zero.
Answer that one.
Zero
Okay.
time.
And the claims that they've been to the moon, how many times they claim they've been to the moon?
Zero. Man, if they would have gone to the moon, I bet Russia would have been on the moon by now and taking pictures. China would be on the moon taking pictures. Fuck, Boris Johnson would be on the moon taking selfies too. But
yeah, it's like if Elon Musk is thinking about going to Mars, it should be like a hop, skip, and a jump to the moon and back. Why are
Oh
more
yeah,
people
like
not doing that, you know?
Elon Musk would have been on the moon by now.
We've got to get his rockets to work first.
Hey, but maybe the US owns the moon and they don't want anyone to go there. Who knows?
You looking for these buys on gold, Rakeel?
No, I think I've already missed them.
No.
It's going to 1460.
Gonna be pissed.
More off, I'm looking for buys on GJ if it creates a support.
Yeah, I was looking around that 600 level.
Yeah, me too.
Gold was a to break and retest on the 1 hour.
Oh.
But my bias was sell, so I didn't take it.
Yeah, Ted won today, 1460.
Ted, now,
Yes, sir.
He's there in the shadows, just laughing.
He's there,
I think he's a
Viking.
Yeah, I think
sir.
59. It's good work.
Yeah, 1459 was my buy stop.
Yeah, good effort, man.
Thank you.
Right, I just sent you a WhatsApp.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Did you? That's a kid's show from back in the day. He's just the same.
I think that's him.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that kids show. There was a Tin Man and a lion.
Nah, man.
The Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, the Wizard of Oz. No, it's different. This one.
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember the name of it.
This gold buy will reach the moon. Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna reach the moon, but we're gonna reach at least 1463.
Yeah. Now the next target is 1461.50, and then. So this is how you plan targets here. This is the next target. Oh.
Yeah, I'm watching GJ carefully, man.
Right here.
15-minute candle just went straight up on gold.
This is the next target, right here.
profit on gold.
Nice work.
Yeah, I think if you were in at 14.59, it's a good point. I think at this point now, looking on the hourly and also the higher time frames, I think a good target is 1461.86 or 1461.84. So right where Raja has this gray line, I think we're gonna probably pop up to there.
Very precise. Nice.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah. If you're still in it, I'm still holding. It was a little rocky because it got activated and then we went into like a 7-pip drawdown and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, we came out because there was a huge rejection on the previous hour, so I just figured that we would continue to do that once we popped up. Might actually just take profit here, just call it a day. But I want to see if it'll go farther, since I'm not doing pretty this week.
GJ's just made a little reaction off that 50.
Yeah, I was watching that.
Yeah, did you see? Yeah.
Level that out. Wow.
Oh,
still popping. Yeah, at this point, I think if you're in gold, I think a safe target right now on the half hour will probably be to fill this level at 1461.27. So I think you're good. If you get to 1461.27 on this half hour, feel free to close. And then at that point, 1461.51. I think ultimately 1462.63. We might be able to drive through, but I think
maybe.
Yeah. I think. Oh, it's still going. Yeah, I think that gray box that Rakeel has marked out at 1461.50 is a nice target.
Yeah. Agreed.
That's worth holding that small drawdown. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there's a take profit. Yeah, we're coming into a big hourly zone from yesterday or from Friday, so just be careful. It could ripsaw at any given point there.
Torch account guy is punching the wall right now.
I know.
He's like, man, I knew I should have held it. But like you said though, if he analysed it and he set his stops where he did for whatever reason, you know, why is he, you know, shot early and stuff? I don't know. I don't get that. Because his targets must have been pretty far. No, it wasn't like he was aiming for like a few pips.
Wow, that was a nice, nice 1 hour bar.
Yeah, I'm done. I just closed. I'll take it. 20 pips.
That for the week. Well,
damn.
Yeah. Oh, it's just we talked about it, right? As long as we held that support area, we should fly up, and then it was basically just targeting the various levels.
A few more chips to your break.
Yep.
Good man.
Yeah, I think when Raj and I were talking about the idea with that, it was basically he had his idea, which I agreed with, was if we break this area, this is what we're doing. But we didn't break it, so the only place where we can go now is up.
Hey Ted, do you guys accept U.S. customers?
No.
Damn it.
We accept crypto customers.
Hmm.
So you have to use your little brain
Wallet.
there.
Yeah.
Use your brain there and figure out how to become a crypto customer. And
that's it, baby.
So just
that took me a long time to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll only take me a couple hours, you know. I'm slow. I'm slow, but not that slow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a good trade. Yeah, and I mean, if we go back to the 15 minutes, so Raja has this up here. So this was your key, right? So this section here, this piece right here. So one thing that I want everyone to remember is that one candle is not a break of trend, right? So you say, well, this was 3 candles, Ted. Yes, but this was 3 candles inside this wick, right? Then this candle here that broke it, that was 1 candle that broke it, and then that trend changed, or sorry, it continued. So when you look at this kind of analysis, what you need to remember is this. The first thing is that we had this zone, right? So this zone over here, you have to identify that zone. And how do you identify that zone? Well, the easy way is to look at this massive initial rejection down here. And what you're saying is that anywhere in this massive rejection, we could come back and touch. So you look at this candle here, you look at this candle here, and you look at this candle here. Those are 3 candles that touched within that zone. Now, the other thing is what you need to figure out is where in the market session were we, right? So we were pre-North American. So what does that mean? More than likely, orders are being collected to continue the trend from here. Now, Raja's idea, which was good as well, was he was saying if we break below, then we would continue going down more than likely to this point, which I agreed with. The waiting game becomes what happens as this candle here, this one that we're highlighting, this bullish candle, breaks below this original zone. So that's what you're looking for, because ideally this is the scenario that you would want, right? So you would want one last touch into that zone, and then you would want the drop to begin. The fact that the zone came through and we really didn't have a wick here, and then this one, you know, sort of popped and then went back up, that leads you to believe that we are leaving that zone. So now when you do a little bit more of an analysis with it, so, you know, take away all this information, this, and this. So now what comes up, you know, you look at this and you say, well, Ted, that's rejecting 1458. No, it's not, because this body is finishing bullish, and this tail here is the last push to go past that zone. And then now you see this candle fills that wick, and then essentially this candle now has come up to fill this area over here, which is top part of that level, almost coming back into that zone here. So you can see now, if you look a little closer and you start targeting, you can see that there's massive wicks like right over here that, you know, we should be probably targeting to. Now, the fact that we come up a little short, like we're just a little short below that wick, that's just probability. That's just the fact that markets, like, you're never going to be 100% accurate, right? Similar to like with this zone here, like we were never going to be 100% accurate and know that the zone was going to be a little bit wider, right? So you take that into consideration. So when you're taking trades, you're looking at the fact to say, okay, well, this came through here. You know, maybe it was supposed to get up to here, but it didn't. But the fact that it reached this area here, which matches up with the closest rejection point over here, made the most sense at that point.
As you said, it was a good exit point.
Yeah. And the reason why that's a good exit point, and this is what people have to get used to, excuse me, is you're looking on the 15-minute time frame. This 15-minute candle is only going to probably move to the closest rejection point. That doesn't necessarily mean the move is done. It just means that if you're looking for a clean exit, if you were in this trade here from down below here, this would be your target. Like, you can't use a 15-minute candle and target this area here. That doesn't make any sense, because now what's going to happen is we're going to bounce around, do stuff like this, and then we're going to continue to go up. So you have to make the ultimate decision and say, okay, based on my trading plan and based on my risk, do I want to just take this aspect of the trade, or do I want to hold this? But then I run the risk of having this reward, which is bigger, but then also being stopped out if the trade goes back down here and comes back down a little bit further. So you have to now make a decision, where here I had a, you know, this was essentially a 7 pip drawdown. and then this was, you know, essentially 20 pip gain, right? Now this is going to be, you know, that would be your bigger gain here would be what, 60 to 66. This would be a 60 pip gain, but do you want to fight all the way through? Where here you had almost a 1 to 3 reward, which you're done for the day and you're able to take it out before the rest of the move happened. There's a good point where, you know, maybe we do continue up and it moves, but I always like to look at, with gold in general, usually has 20 to 30 pip moves that are very consistent, and for me, I'm happy with this gain because I know 20 pips to 30 pips with gold is usually the average that we'll get. You know, obviously you want to hold it to see if we can get up to that 60 pip move, but there's a lot of times where it just does 20 pips and you're good. Sometimes you have that massive move to do 60 pips and you can catch that as well. But I mean, for the most part, you know, I go with a lot of averages. How many times am I going to get 20 pips before we get 60 pips, right? I'm more comfortable with 20 pips every day than trying to get that 160 pip move that shows up, you know, every 2 weeks or so, if that makes sense.
How do you tell that there is momentum in the market? Well, if you look at gold, there was momentum in the market. And if you look at the time too, this was the New York Open time, so this is when there's volume in the market. So when there's volume in the market, there's always momentum in the market. I think that's the best way to explain momentum. Momentum is pretty hard to explain. I mean, with time, when you see that the price moves at certain times of the day, you start to understand that, okay, this is the momentum in the market now. Because when this candle closed above 1458, you start to look at that, okay, where the potential areas where price may head off to, and then you can say that, okay, since this is the time when there's New York Open, there's volume in the market, the targets are, like, you know, not that far away, so with momentum, price will reach those targets. That's how I kind of look at momentum. So if we look on GJ here, if let's say GJ creates a support down over here at around 141,570, if support is formed, then I can say that, okay, this support is formed. With momentum, we will go up to retest 141,700. You have no idea what's actually going on underneath it all. The hope for the economy is what matters.
There's a side chat going on there.
Oh yeah.
That was my my Friday funnies. there's when you read the side chats on this, you just have a good laugh.
Yeah, I've been reading that. It's been interesting. Oh, I can tell Curry's back in the house, I see.
No, he made it back. Should I buy gold now, Raja?
Let's go.
Hey, Mr. Raja Banks, should I buy gold now?
Huh. I don't know, Patel Curry, Mr. Patel.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Sir, buy gold.
Sir,
buy gold.
Buy gold. You know what? All I literally see in my head when I'm on these live streams, I literally see like a classroom, and there's or like one of those stages where we have like a press conference, and you know, you have people on the live stream here that will participate, and then people here like in the YouTube chat that participate, and I can see everybody has like a little tent card in front of their name and then the microphone, right? So, you know, and then there's people like Patel Curry that sits in the crowd, and you know, we've just gone through like a whole explanation of what's happening. Well, sir, hello, sir, I have a question. Should I be buying gold now? It's like this press conference is over. Sorry, I have to leave.
No more questions.
No more questions, please. That's how I feel that we're all on the, I always think of myself on this massive stage with like my little tent card that says Uncle Ted on it, and I have to give my analysis and give my press conference. Well, yeah, today's trade. It's a pretty tough trade. I mean, we had a lot of bias going on. It was a Monday, and we brought the team together. We were able to execute and do the trade. But should I be buying gold now, sir?
We're happy with the result.
We're happy with the result. We were able to execute, and we're able here to do our thing. We'll be back again tomorrow. Hopefully, have the same game. Yeah.
Tough start. But...
Yeah, exactly. It's a Monday.
Get all that drawdown.
Yeah.
That's given me a great idea for a picture.
Yeah. That's great, but should I be buying gold now?
Yeah, crack on.
Oh, Patella's upset. Why do you guys always make fun of us Indians? I think, Patel, I think the issue comes down to the fact that we've been very patient with you for like 2 weeks, and now you just ask us the same question. So now we're trying more innovative ways not to be angry with it, but just to have a good time with it, because you refuse to follow directions. So the fact that you don't follow directions means we don't have to actually be cordial to you. And we've asked you time and time again to follow directions. Raj has been very patient with you. I would have already been very upset, but I'm trying to be a better person for the month of December. I got Santa coming, so I got to make sure that
New Year's resolution, man. That's it.
Yeah.
That'd be nicer. Well, there you go. There's GJ jumping off that zone again. Jackpot. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see what's up.
Yeah, I took buyers back in there. 140, 158, 5.
Yeah, I was considering it. I was just keep viewing the 4 hour. I'm just not keen where it's at the minute. Oh, I am now. It's just a level on the 4 hour.
I got 6 pips from earlier from the first touch, and I closed it out.
That's good work.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one it did it pretty good too.
Oh, Cole's rejecting hard.
Yeah.
Here goes gold.
Yep.
Back down and back up later. There's like 3 fights going on.
I was just reading
in the YouTube chat.
So confused.
So should I be selling now? So I think everybody should be buying and selling at the same time, and then just what you should do is you should buy action on what people see. This is what the next level for trading should be, is when you're trading, as people are entering a trade, what people should be doing is you should be buying a percentage of their lot. And I think this is what I'm going to try and implement with Traders Domain is if you see a trader that's in a trade, like they'll show live trades, you can buy a piece of their trade at a premium. That'd be pretty cool, right? So like if the trade's winning right now and the expected take profits like $40 or $50 or whatever it's going to be, and they have like a 0.1 lot open, you could buy 0.03 of that lot as it's open at a premium. So 0.03 will cost you 0.05. So that person essentially locks up a percentage of profit on top of what they're making, and the other person gets a part of a winning trade.
That's next level shit.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need a partial take profit. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, so like but the thing is, the premium would only get paid. So you would only get the premium paid if your take profit would be hit. So what I would discourage is people turning around and taking a percentage of the trade, and then they're like, "Ooh, I just got a premium. Okay, I'm closing the trade out right now," and that person doesn't get the benefit of the trade. So what it would be is you would have to make sure the trade went to take profit. So that'd be funny. It would be interesting. Yeah, it's just another way to, people could just jump around and see all the active trades and just keep buying all active trades, like trades that are in profits, and you just have a whole list of trades that are in profits on a board, like an auction board, and then just turn around and put what your premium is. Yeah, but okay, people would just bid on their own trades to boost their income. Well, no, because you'd be paying yourself.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be boosting. Yeah, it would be more of like, if I had a trade right now that was like 8 pips in profit, someone could buy a percentage of that trade for a premium, and then they would pay me, and then once the trade hit take profit, they would get the percentage. They would get a piece of the profits overall.
That'd be pretty good for high lot size traders, actually. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, because essentially what you could do is you could diversify your risk. So you could say, okay, this trade, I want it to go into this level, but like, we're going to keep letting it run, and then everyone could be, you could, everyone turn around and take percentages of that at that point. But the only way the premium gets paid is if the trade hits take profit. So that's only when money exchanges. So if, say for example, like I open up like a 100 lot trade, people could buy like 50 lots of that trade, but for me to receive the premium, so I would charge, say for example, if you bought 50 lots, it would cost you actually like 55 lots instead of just the 50 lots. So you would get the profits on the 50 lots from where you bought the trade. It would cost you 5 lots premium to purchase that trade, and then you would take profit when I took profit. So say for example, I'm going for 10 pips and you entered the trade at 7 pips profit, you would collect 3 pips profit off of that 50 lot, but your premium would be more on that because of the fact that it was closer to take profit. Now, you wouldn't pay the premium if I didn't hit take profit, because what that does is it prevents me from closing the trade going, oh, I just collected all this premium, so now I've already basically made the profit that I would have made if I had 10 pips.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Right. So the person that takes the trade with 3 pips left, they would pay a premium of say like 10 or 15% to get those 3 pips profit. So they wouldn't get the full 3 pips profit. It would be like 3 pips minus 15% premium. And then it would basically be like 2.5 pips profit. But they wouldn't pay the premium only unless it hit take profit. So really it's like a foolproof insurance, because you're just trying to jump on the trades, and then the other person would have to allow you to come in. It's almost like placing a bet placing a winning bet when the trade's already in profit.
Yeah. It's like an in-play bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a nice idea.
Guys, you always place break even. How would you place break even? What? I don't understand that, Paul. How come after break of resistance, the next candle 0 pullback and goes up? And how would I get on this trade? Fred, you wouldn't be able to get onto that trade. You would just have to wait. There are some times where there is no there's no break or there's no test. It just shoots up. That's part of trading. So you move on to the next point. It didn't meet your criteria, so you missed the trade. That's basically it. There's nothing you can do about that.
Or maybe look at lower time frames.
That's true.
Just in case that's the reason you missed it. I love that idea. That's really clever. Do you just wake up with these, or
yeah? Sometimes I just look at some.
I know what I'm going to do today. That's a really cool idea.
Okay, so Ted, you place the trade, you get 7 pips in profit, you place trade at break even, the guy jumps into the trade, you end up at break even, he loses the trade. No, he doesn't lose.
No.
He only wins if his bet is only placed, or the premium is only collected if the trade goes to take profit. I just spent 5 minutes explaining that.
It's not
It's not a matter of the trade going to break even. It's where your take profit point is, and there's a premium associated with you to catch the trade as it goes as it's in profit. So if I'm in 5 pips profit and I'm aiming for 10 pips, that means there's 5 more pips for me to take. So what you do is you pay a premium to take that trade from 5 pips all the way to 10 pips. So you make 5 pips profit. That premium only is paid if the take profit point is hit, because at that point you're paying for the premium to join the trade halfway through.
It's like a void trade.
What if people start bidding on their own trades with different accounts? Well, you're just paying yourself.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Rich King, you have to understand this is a premium. You set the premium. So if you set the premium to 20% of the trade, that's what the premium is. It's not an auction. So all that's going to happen is you're going to pay yourself 20% to get into a trade which you already own. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all.
I haven't got a comment.
Yeah, like that's bidding. So if the trade goes from 5 pips to a loss, you don't pay anything. You pay the premium once the trade has finished. Oh my gosh, am I not speaking English?
If it went to break even, it's like a void trade.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything. You're basically doing a risk-free trade, but you're paying a premium to enter it. So it's costing you more and you're making less, and the other person is making less, but they're charging you a premium to enter the trade.
You might have to write that down.
The trader can't move his take profit up or down. No, it's locked in at that point. So you're saying at 10 pips, that is the take profit point. You can't switch it once you have someone locked in, because then the premium is voided.
That's what moving the goalpost, man.
That's right.
Might do that.
Oh man, forget I shouldn't have said anything.
You know what? Kind of worm.
This is what happens when I put people in positions like this. They're like, what? Huh? What? Well, what is this?
So I got you, man. You good?
Yeah.
Just have visions of tumbleweed.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just kept to myself. I mean, the idea is never going to happen. It was just something it was a sidebar conversation. But whatever, it is what it is. It's okay.
Well, my 4-hour close on GJ look a real nice rejection of daily support. So I'm kind of excited. When do you have to go away, Ted? Tomorrow? Or...
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, cool, man.
Yeah.
You excited?
I'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Ted, why don't you break down Go anymore? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I still think GJ's going to continue moving up over here.
Yeah, I agree. Did you take an entry rider?
Nope.
No. Oh. I think Simon's probably still in.
Raja.
Hey.
If you look at the 1 hour on GJ, Seems like a fake out.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it made a high over here. It's trying to create a support to continue moving up to 141,700. Because if it's a fake out, then it needs to break this support to go down. You know, because now look, because like it's at this main resistance. The fake out is going to be if price breaks up, closes above, and then comes down. Yeah.
On the 1 hour, you see that it closed above the previous closes. Now it closed below. So I think this will be like the wick, the new 1 hour. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that.
I just know that if it closes above, up over here, comes down, then to me that would be a fake out, and then if it closes back in. But looking at it from a smaller time frames, it came up, created a high at 141,700, came down to back to support, which is also support if you look left, all the way here to the left, and you know, for a chance to continue going up. That's what I see, but you know, it's the end of the road here for me to take more trades.
End of the road.
End of the
we
road.
got all week, so.
And today was a pretty good day, man.
It was. It was pretty decent. I mean, I think what we got, I got the trade that I wanted. That 1458 mark didn't break, and we didn't. Providing we didn't break with gold, it's on its way back again.
I think we viewed all of that.
Ted has so much patience. I don't even know how I would have lost it. Nah, it's not that I have patience. It's just I also understand that people are trying to learn, so I'm a little bit, you know, just in terms of. I understand. Where I lose my patience is where people don't think too much. Like if you're genuinely trying and you just need help, I have super patience for you. But if you're just randomly asking questions and I see that you're not putting effort in and it's just because you expect someone to regurgitate answers, that's where I lose patience very quickly. So there's a difference. Like I've always been the one of the mindset that if you're taking initiative and you're putting in effort, I will match your effort. So, you know, if you turn around and say, you know, GJ up or down, I'm going to give you a sarcastic, smart ass answer. But if you turn around and say, hey, listen, here's my chart, here's what I'm thinking, I'm having trouble looking at this, and I can see that you're genuinely interested in getting better, then I'll work with you until you get exhausted. Not until I get exhausted, because I like I say, I always usually work harder than everybody else anyways. That's why I have patience. So I can see that there are some questions in the chat boxes that are genuine that, you know, people are just trying to get some assistance with. So I do that. But then, you know, stupid questions get stupid answers. That's sort of how I operate. Where can I get the best peanut butter jelly sandwich? Well, you would have to determine what is the best peanut butter and what is the best jelly putting together.
That needs serious analysis.
Yeah, because I think you'd have a lot of people that have different opinions on what peanut butter they want compared to what jelly and everything else.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to another week. First full week of December. Everyone's fucking miserable, and you have no distractions, you have no excuses not to be working on yourself, not to work harder, to push yourself as we're moving into that new year. I love this time of year, so let's go.
Gold is finally dumping.
That's a nice spot, Roger.
Yep. I've seen it all the time. Price makes a high, makes a low, it comes back up to retest the high.
Makes good sense.
Hello, sir. Can I sell gold now?
Ooh, I didn't even notice it done that. Nice.
Came right up to the pip, mate.
Oh, man.
Oh! Tort challenge is back in gold buys.
Oh, shit.
Oh, really? God damn.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
This guy has the worst timing in the world.
Oh, GJ was nice.
Yeah, it's good. I got back in.
Did you take an entry?
We
Did you
should.
take an entry, Rakeel?
No. I was about to take an entry. I actually opened a position and then I closed it, realizing it's not my time to trade.
That's smart, my man. That's being disciplined.
Yeah.
It was kind of rough today on GJ.
What's that?
It was kind of rough today on GJ.
Yeah, I kind of missed the move here earlier.
I think the real move started just before you came on. I think
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to continue moving up because the daily also broke out of this massive range it had. So at least it's going to head to 141.850.
And now my 4-hour chart makes sense.
Yeah, it's going to continue moving bullish here.
That chart I sent earlier, bang on. But
oh, he lost that trade again. Oh no, he's in a new trade. He lost the other trade that he was
Who? The torch guy?
in. Yeah. And now he's taking another trade at the top of that resistance. Oh dear.
DJ.
On GJ or gold?
No, on gold. He bought resistance at gold. Remember the resistance we were talking about on the hourly that just rejected? He bought there.
Oh. Damn.
Second time he bought there.
I wish we should be able to have those stickers from WhatsApp here. Have your sentence.
Yeah, like he should have held his trade originally that he lost on, and he would have been a winner there.
Or at least a break even.
Yeah.
So like it.
Kind of question if these guys really know how market structure works.
Wow, look at EJ. God damn.
That rejection, though.
Yeah.
Get it.
That's what you call a liquidity candle.
God damn.
GJ's going to 850.
That's not patience. That's good.
GJ.
Yeah.
Good trade.
Good trade, GJ.
Yeah, man.
That's good.
Yes, EJ. Oof.
My order got activated.
Yeah, man. One did too. Not keen on the 4-hour, not having such a wick yet, but should be okay.
Hello?
What's up?
Mr. President. Who's that?
Go on, GJ. Fly.
These buys right here are gonna be clean.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yep, it's coming.
Well, I took one at 63.8.
It's coming.
Man, that's miss GJ again. GJ I had
Can you
support.
imagine?
I had support at 141.570.
Yeah, man. Same support I had. I had a pending order 141.69.
Because now on the daily, the daily with GJ, we have clean moves all the way back up.
Yeah.
This is the one. Ted.
Yeah,
It's
I
only
know.
142 right now.
Yeah, this is easily going to go to 143.
Yeah.
I've got 142.270, I think.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to 143. Jeez.
Yeah, there's not much there.
No.
Well, I'm at 638, so I'm going to hold this one.
Nice trade. You will.
I've just based that basically off the rejection.
It's Monday, man. Man, we're gonna
I know, but I think what's going to happen is so if you look at the daily candles on GBP, we were in such a consolidation area for like the last 3 days after that whip up. this may be the one that spikes up even more and then creates consolidation for the next few days at around 142 900, and then it turns around and pushes all the way back into 143s and whatnot.
Yeah, I think most of that consolidation was basically because of the break. So it's not, you know, it's made it look worse, if that makes sense. If you cut that bit out, you can see it's more of a continuation-ish with a little bit of consolidation. So
yeah. Stop loss is a break even, because I'm wondering now, maybe we have another pullback, like this is a fake up, but I don't know.
I don't think so.
This is
like
a strong
141
move
or
out
like
of the range.
141 will not be seen again. It's sort of like the 139 area. Like when everyone was talking about, oh, Ted, we're breaking down to 138. I'm like, no, we're not. And it's the same thing here. Like we're going all the way up still, and it's bad because Rakeel said this months ago when Boris Johnson took over. He's like, pound up.
Yeah, for sure. There's nothing against that. I think.
I wish I would follow my analysis, because I had buys from 139.
I wish I followed my analysis.
I know.
all the time.
It's just so bad because it was just so obvious, because we were in such a poor area. We were so low. And even at like 128, 129, remember 131? And we were like, it's still going to go up. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, the good old days of 131 back in like August. We're like,
But you know, the good thing is we're right 90% of the time.
I know.
Yeah, man.
That's fact. I mean, I can't even deny that.
It just gets tiring after a while. It's like I'm watching all this shit happen, and I'm like, damn it.
Damn, fucking gold.
That's the kind of candle I don't want to see right now on GJ, because it's going to take me out.
Yeah, gold just ripped right back down.
Yeah, gold just ranging on the 1 hour. It's
Please don't FOMO and mess up your psychology. No, I don't mess up my psychology. I just think it's fun.
No, it's more. It's not FOMO. It's we've talked about the same thing for such a long time, and I managed to get one of them long trades the other day.
Yeah.
But it's just looking at it now. It's just like, this could be another good one.
Hey Ted, I have a question about GJ.
Yeah.
So when you sorry, I've been driving and I wasn't really paying attention if you guys broke it down. Just hop back on. But looking at the 15-minute, it closed bullish, and then the 6 o'clock candle obviously is the one that had that big push. Well, 6 o'clock to me, the 9 o'clock candle had the big push, right? So if you're looking at the 5-minute, would you have taken an entry on that 6 o'clock candle also? Because the 1 5-minute had a huge wick up. The next one, the 5:55, went bullish also.
Yes.
And that 9 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because when you look to the left, we were breaking out of the consolidation on the 5-minute, all the way back on December 2nd, and then you had a massive pull up. But that wick on the 5-minute, well, even on the 15-minute, you can see. You had a rejection, but you finished bullish, and then you had support right at that level, and we didn't break, so we were going to move up. And then your first target is 141,700, and that would finish off the resistance on the 15-minute time frame. And then now once we broke out, these are just like those extra pips that you would have normally, like you don't normally aim for, but you would get anyways.
Makes total sense. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Right.
Oh man.
I just found my video from July.
Yes, I was listening to that.
That was from July.
Yeah, but it just made sense because of the way the market moves, right? So if we all think the market moves in a wave, like I said, economically, it made no sense for the pound to stay in the shitter like that, because it would damage every economy in the world, because the pound is such a big it's such a big currency. Like it made no sense. And people are like, "Oh, it's going to drop all the way to zero." It's like you can't do that. Like you might as well just quit tomorrow. Then it's sort of like the U.S. dollar. Like the U.S. dollar obviously is going to go through turbulence, but it's not going to drop to zero. Like we're never going to have that thing. And this is where like the lack of education comes in. Is when you look at economics, there's always a supply and a demand. and there's always stimulus that will come in to prop currencies up, even if it's incorrect or it doesn't make sense. It's always going to come in to stimulate the economy to adjust so that you don't have those issues.
As if the island sinks, we are no longer here.
Torch account is having a bad day today.
So Torch account is almost going to be done.
So he took buys again.
Yes, at resistance.
Bro, who the fuck buy a resistance?
He bought at resistance.
Right.
after the huge rejection. So
He's chasing at this point, man.
So here's a huge rejection point where, yes, would you take a sell? Maybe not. You would wait. But now this is going to come all the way down here, test that area, and then continue up. But he's going to get stopped out again.
And he's going to take buy. Yeah. He'll close in a minute then.
Yeah.
God damn.
Damn, he has his stop loss at 1456.76.
Oh, that's gonna get hit.
That's done.
Yeah, this is the torch for the Torch account. He's gonna be,
you know what,
shutting down.
Because now we're coming for this week, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Unless it can create a support where we are now, but that rejection's got to come down.
What
first.
time?
Yeah, it's gonna come down, and Gigi's gonna continue moving up here.
Yes,
I would say so.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. It'd be a good start to more people.
Yeah, man.
So this is going to be his. How many trades in a row has he lost?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this will be his 8th trade in a row he's lost.
God damn. I don't think I've had 8 in a row.
That's a nightmare.
It is WSA.
Well, that's kind of true. It was an A+ student too. I mean,
Yeah, he was an A+ student. What do you get? 9.5 or whatever, A+.
I wonder what we're going to blame this one on. About pressure or?
No, the market conditions. You know, it's December, and it's the market conditions basically. I mean, all they got to do is come on the live streams and just.
Yeah, they should actually.
Yeah.
Don't say that too loud. Yeah,
Jeez. I mean, I hope it happens, but I mean, it's just, man.
I'm not sure I've lost 8 in a row ever.
8 in a row, like, that's hard to do.
Yeah, man. I think I've done about 4. But then you kind of have to knock yourself around the head a little bit and say, hang on.
Yeah, I mean, when you go more than 3 losing trades in a row, you just gotta reevaluate everything you know.
Yeah, 4. I was like, right, that's it.
That's
you gotta call it a day when that happens.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Yeah, I had a week off, man.
Because if I take 2 losses in a row, I know there's something terribly wrong with me or something that I don't see.
Yeah, that's scary. I mean, I genuinely feel bad because this whole sort of challenge has been a huge failure, and like it doesn't matter now who's taking the challenge. Like at first it was like, hey, these are just random people, but these are students that are trading. Come on, like, jeez.
The thing is though, when you put it out there,
90%, like I said, 90% of traders fail, and all these target guys are likely going to be burnt out.
Yeah.
But I had faith in the 2 last guys at least.
Yep. Well, I think that's what he was betting on.
Because they had a little bit more training, so I figured they would be a little bit more better than not the first 2. The first one was the best one yet.
Yeah.
But I thought with a little bit of education, the last 2 would have been a little bit better with their risk management.
It's just the market structure that they're taking trades on. Like we can see where they're taking trades. It makes absolutely no sense.
So how can you have a bias like that after such a rejection and stuff?
Like you can see on the 15-minute, we created a massive resistance at 1460. Like there was no way that we were going to be breaking up through that, because you can take a look at the higher time frames. Like the higher time frames, there's resistance there too. Like it's a Monday. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like why people are doing this, but oh wow.
Well, GG's my bitch, so I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Unlucky.
Yeah, we don't know the Torch guy's Instagram because he was not revealed.
I know his Instagram.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
I know his Instagram.
I hope he wins at least one trade.
I do feel bad because that's a hit.
But I mean, I really don't see it happening. But it's just
entry, man. God. Unless you're playing like a swing trade game. But if, like I said earlier, with that other one, if he's playing it like a swing, then God, you got to let it run. It's like otherwise, it would have made profit. That's the worst thing. Never mind.
Oh well.
My trade's just fine.
And he's using like conservative.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's they're smaller lot sizes. I mean, technically, he lost 30% of his account, but but the thing is, he shouldn't have been using like a 0.5 lot right now on a $2,000 account, especially losing this much. I think personally he should have dropped down to like a 0.25 or a 0.15 just to get back his confidence and slowly ramp up again.
Yeah, because that's kind of chasing losses to keep it that high.
Yeah, because now you're just gonna crush your account because now your risk is even higher than it was at 3,000, and now you're only at 2,000.
Yeah, compounding the loss is gonna kill it.
Yeah, it just seems lately Instagram has been like there's people here saying the greatest indicator on Instagram is do everything opposite of what everybody's doing on Instagram because
like I've kind of done that for a long time.
Yeah, it's scary like what's been going on Instagram. Like people, oh, gold's going to 1,600. Oh, okay. We got a long way to go right now, but hey, don't worry, open up a new course.
But the thing is, you'll be right next year at some point, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, well,
after 9 accounts.
Oh, it's so funny. I you know what? I think one day when I leave social media and I leave YouTube and all this stuff, I'm gonna look back at the like whatever the years that I spent on this and just laugh and tell stories to people and be like, there were these guys on social media that thought they could do this and the shit they were coming up with.
You could have a lifetime highlight reel. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be a good Friday funnies. That'd be awesome.
Oh well, hey, ain't my money.
Nope.
I don't
Well, it
care.
kind of is if we traded the opposite direction. So
yeah.
Kartik, are you here? No, Kartik's not here. Looks like I'll have to do
Cameraman.
I'll have to do shoulders myself today.
Sorry, gets
Kartik is your cameraman.
Yeah.
Sir Raja, is Gartek your son?
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I think Kartik is older than Raja, right?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, isn't he? What's your guys' advice for holding trades and trusting your analysis experience? The more you execute, the more comfortable you're going to get with the style and the analysis that you're doing. The issue is, and I talk about this a lot, go to a gym and shoot a basketball into a basketball net, right? When you first start doing it, it's very difficult. And then people turn around and they say, well, how can I always get the basket in? Like, how can I improve my accuracy? Well, it's getting to the basketball court and shooting the ball. And if you're not good at shooting it from 3-point distances, you start from the closer distances and eventually move your way out. But you still have to execute and shoot a number of baskets so that you can consistently make those baskets. It's the same thing with trading. Taking 10, 100, or 1,000 trades isn't going to show you some sort of experience. Like, you need to have months and years under your belt, and that's where you get your confidence from. So the fact that you're worried about, holding your trades and things of that nature, that's just from a lack of experience. So once you get your experience, you'll be more comfortable holding trades and things of that nature. Did I take any trades today? I tuned in late. Well, Boris, I think you're going to have to watch this stream. There were GJ buys, gold buys, GJ sells, gold sells. There was lots of stuff going on today.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't think we have magic candles today, though.
No.
I'm not sure.
I am not trolling. I am trying to learn. Well, Patel, you don't follow directions. So I don't really see how much you can be learning by not following directions. The first thing that I would have done if I was learning is I would have looked at the description underneath the live stream and I would have started following that. That's the first thing that I would have done for my learning. But hey, what do I know? I just watched all the the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movies the other day. The 1970s version and then the 2005 version.
Old school. Yeah. Oh, what's that big fat lad called? I forgot his name.
Oh, that's what's his name? Something Blue.
Oh, damn it! I have to Google that.
Yeah.
No, Augustus, isn't it?
Yeah, Augustus, yeah.
Augustus.
Yeah, Augustus Blue. Augustus Blue. Augustus Blue. Oh, I love the chocolate.
God damn it. It took me out a break even, my last 40% of the trade. I was expecting this move to the downside. Oh, shit.
Which one was that, GJ?
Yeah, GJ, I had it buy stop at GJ, got activated. I closed 60%.
Mate, I don't know if it
when
means
it was a 141,900, last 5% just took me out, break even.
I was looking at it maybe creating a 4-hour lower wick to the support again and then continuing, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was expecting this move. I don't know if you guys remember. I threw this camera. Just, coming back to close.
That's the fisherman with the hook on the boat trying to pull the trade back up.
Oh boy!
Don't worry, the fisherman's gonna pull the trade back up. Right? Here's the fish hook and here's the little worm. Right?
Don't laugh, Chris. Don't laugh.
Fishy.
That's impossible.
Hey, fishy.
Fishy. Come here.
There you go, see?
Oh, shit.
You just have to ask for the fish.
That's it.
Fishy.
This would be a really good magic candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Why are you talking to a fish like you talk to a cat? I think whether or not you talk to a fish or a cat, I don't think it doesn't matter.
Got issues if you do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see on 30 minutes how this candle, the previous one, reject that area, 141 and 85. Hopefully this is just
As long as it don't go below 65, I think.
Oh man, I don't have any Mac stickers. I have all the other stickers, I just don't have any Mac stickers.
What?
Macedonian stickers.
Oh, I thought you the Mac sticker that comes with the computers and.
Oh,
GJ.
No.
Oh, GJ.
Oh, that fishing hook worked, man.
Oh man.
Fish hook.
I didn't even. I look down and I look up. I'm back in profits again.
Draw the fire underneath. It's got a fire.
There's the bug.
It's a sailing boat this time.
So is this Tim? He doesn't wet his.
Yeah, this is Timmy sitting in his boat. He doesn't want to jump in yet.
Yeah, he ain't playing with that fire. That's
Damn.
Not today.
Timmy's smart now because he doesn't want to get his feet wet.
Yeah. Or you could basically say that you can use a big net, right? So I actually we got to do this way. So the net has to go this way.
Yeah, that's better.
I think GJ is just retesting this block here.
Yeah, I think 65.
As long as it stays above like 55-ish, and should be good.
You think as low as 55? I think I was looking at the 4 hour, maybe creating a lower wick to there, just in case. I don't appear to have much of a wick. Yeah.
There's the fishing.
I'm gonna take a small buy right now.
All it's done all day is create these little
pockets,
consolidation boxes, then broken into the next one, and broken into the next one, and then this one's done the same.
This is another retest to go up, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a small entry based on that.
Oh, take a full entry. What's a small entry?
No, boy.
No.
We are resistant.
It's a Monday. Come on.
I don't trust this net.
It already ran so much that I wouldn't take a large entry either.
Above this area here.
No, GJ
It's
goes.
just for fun.
Scoop it up, man. Scoop it.
Gold screwing everyone.
Yeah, Gold's doing a great job right now. I love it. It's just bouncing around.
Lost about 30% of its traders.
Torch guy is holding.
Is he?
Yeah, he's holding. He's holding these buys.
Nice. He's learned from last time.
Yeah, look at the psychology basis. The last one he did the same.
Well,
thing.
I mean, from a technical standpoint, I mean, it's not his money. He's already blown 30%, so you might as well swing for the fence now. Like, I mean, that's how it looks, right? Because, I mean, you can see the way that he's trading. He's not going to recover because he's not practicing proper risk management. So you might as well take one trade, swing for the fence, make like $2,000 in this trade, and then be like, hey, at least I was profitable.
Yeah.
That's sort of how I would approach that torch trade. Like right now, if I was him, I'd be full margin buys for gold and just pray and hope that it continues to go up based on market structure, and basically say, hey, the week's going to go bullish and we're going to get right back up to 1464, and I'm just going to hold until then.
Yeah.
No stop losses.
Oh, you haven't really got nothing to lose.
There are no receivers left.
Thing is, that last trade that he took that he closed early is going to be playing on his mind as well. He's like, oh, if I catch him, maybe he's going to save himself.
Come on, Torch. I believe in you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like right now, if I was in his position, I'd be like, I'm just holding this, no stop loss. I'm either going to make a mint or I'm going to blow the account. Either way, it doesn't hurt me.
It's going to happen quicker.
But even though if it's not your money, I think that's a stressful goal. I don't know.
If someone's wondering, the torch trade is kind of like this, right? But there's no take profit. It's kind of like this. There's no take profit.
Well, it's not. Oh, right.
So that's not drop down the entire thing.
Although it's not his money, it's messing with his psychology, because if he can't do this on his real account, on the Torch account, he's not going to be able to do it on his real account.
You know, Kevon, I think that the people who have had the Torch account, they've never had a $3,000 account.
Possibly.
So it kind of affects the psychology of having that big number and then having all these people watching you trade, and that just adds to a lot of stress.
I don't know if it would put me off knowing it was not my money. I think
Dropping, that's gold should push.
Yeah, like I mean, Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No.
I told Q, I said what he should do is he should be rewarding the accounts as they grow to get to 3,000, not give them 3,000 right away. Because you're exactly right, Raja. These people have never traded a $3,000 account before, so they're like confused out of their mind.
But man, if you can trade $100 account and make it grow, let's say 50% in the last 3 months or 4 months, you can make anything like that, even if it's a $3,000. It's just the same.
No, it's different.
The same.
It's not as easy to make 50% $100.
It's the psychology around that is way different.
Yep, agreed.
It's way different. Like you'll have to grow $100 to 3,000 and then be okay with it. But like jumping from 100 to 3,000 is a big psychological change.
There's a lot more numbers. Wow, GJ surprising. Although that could be the 4-hour wick now, so that's not necessarily.
Yeah, it was a fake out. You see why is it small?
Nah, no fake out.
God damn. What a pullback, man.
So turn at 56.
And EJ is still doing some shit.
Oh, GJ, fuck. What is that?
Simon, you weren't expecting this move, right?
Yeah, but I just also looked. If you look, the stocks are melting and gold's pushing up, so yen's coming down as well. Yeah, S&P dropped hard.
Yes, maximum shenanigans.
Torch guy's finally in profit.
Yeah, exactly.
Close. Close. Take a win.
Now it's gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
Take a win. You know, this right here on GJ is a massive retest, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking of buys right now.
You know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be this candle is gonna end up looking like this shortly. It's gonna be like this.
It's gonna backflip.
That's what this candle is gonna look like. It's gonna be funny to watch, but I've seen this happen so many times. It's just gonna pull all the way back.
That's a signal. That's a signal.
That's the problem with GJ. That's why it's like you try and hold the trade. Hey, look, we're going to 142 up here. Yeah, no, you're not. We'll eventually get there, but we're taking a detour back down to 141 500.
My girlfriend works with
Oh, gold slams back down again.
Oh.
Oh, back. See, I told you should have taken
Yeah.
profit. Right here. You could have got out.
They said it. Take profit.
They got out right over here. But, hey, what do we know? Is this the end of the 15-minute? All right. I'm gonna go to the gym because I gotta try and fight through this snow. How much snow did you get, Raja?
Oh, we couldn't see the car from. My wife woke up and she's like, "The car's not here." I'm like, "What do you mean?" So we looked, so we can see our driveway, right, and it's all covered white.
Oh,
it's white. I'm like, "Oh, it's right there." It's a lot of snow.
Yeah. My cars are in the garage, so I'm okay. But the thing that sucked is all the ice. I ran out of salt from the last time, so I gotta go buy salt. So
Yeah, they ran out of salt yesterday at Sobeys.
yeah.
Man, what's the life expectancy in a brand new car before it starts rusting?
Oh no, it's okay in Canada. We're good.
Yeah, they get rust proofing and all that.
Come on, we don't live in like the tundra. He's like, I'm in Florida. What's this snow stuff? The only snow stuff we got is the one that come in bricks. What's going on over here? Yeah, I know.
Edible snow.
No, because what happens is, for the most part, they put grime on the roads. So what that is, it's an actual compound. So it's not actually salt. So a lot of the stuff that you buy now for like melting ice and things, it's not actually like a hard sodium. So it doesn't actually rust. They mix it. They have different chemical mixtures now that actually don't hurt your cars, or especially hurt like the paws of your animals. So like a lot of people now, when they walk their dogs, they always have boots on the dogs, because the paws burn, right? Like the pads burn with the salt. But now they have like all this salt that's a little safer to use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not actually it's not actually that bad for everything, because it also destroys the roads too, right? So that's the bigger problem as well.
So you guys have a lot of potholes?
Oh yeah, huge. Yeah, huge. So what'll happen is they'll do a blitz once once spring comes. There'll be a huge blitz, because essentially what happens is all the asphalt it opens up, so they patch it.
Okay.
They patch everything again. Yeah, like yesterday it wasn't that bad. Like it was just icy. Like it was a mess. Like this morning I looked outside. Like my street is covered because I live on a crescent, so they never plow it. So I'm okay. But like both my cars have winter tires on them, and usually what I'll do is I'll plow the street for everybody. So I'll bring out the Tesla and then I'll lower it down to the lowest suspension point, and then I'll just like the whole front acts as a plow, and I'll just plow the street.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, so I'm the local plow guy.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's fun too, because it's all-wheel drive, and then what I'll do is I'll go off the traction control, and then I'll go to the parking lot, and I'll do like basically like donuts and stuff with the car. Yeah, so like that picture there, yeah, the one you got. So like you can lower the so my front end looks like this, so it's like basically a plow. So what I do is I drop the suspension, and then I can just plow the front. And this whole thing gets filled up with snow, which also hurts my radar, because the radar is right here for like my autopilot, so it disappears. So I gotta clean that out afterwards.
Tesla's now into plowing.
Oh, that's my car.
It's moving to plowing now.
Yeah. Oh, that's basically my car. That's what my car looks like, minus the stupid front plate.
Yeah.
So is it an airbag suspension? What kind of suspension?
Yeah, it's airbag. Yeah, it's bagged.
Okay.
Airbagged. So basically, this can drop all the way down, and it drops also once you reach a certain speed. So you program your car to say, okay, once you're doing like 90 miles an hour, drop the suspension to the lowest, so you get the full aerodynamics. And then when you're going over like specific areas, the GPS remembers where you go. So like in my parents' neighborhood, they have like huge potholes and stuff like that. So I raise the suspension all the way up. So like this gap will be like almost 3 inches. So it's like a 4x4.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's exactly what my car looks like, except I don't have these wheels. Mine are all polished black. They're all black. This is the gray that you can buy that came with the car, but I wanted black ones, so I got the black ones from Florida. And then I take away the plate because I don't like this. They have to screw this in, so I took away that too. So I have no front plate either. So chances are, if you see me in Toronto and you see a Tesla with no front plate, that's me. Also know by my erratic driving and lack of patience.
I understand why some countries and states need 2 front plates. That's what the cop's not pulling you from the front; he's pulling you from the back.
Wait, two front plates?
Well, 2 plates, I guess.
2 plates. Oh. Yeah, I mean 2 plates. Sorry, a back and the front.
2 front plates. Why?
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna head off here. I'm gonna go do some shoulders.
Okay, Raja. Take care, man.
Torch
Thank you very much.
Take care.
All right, take care.
All right, take it
easy. Fun, everybody.
See you later.
Shukriya, shukriya.